What's up, guys? Joshua Tubbs here from Customatic. How are you guys doing today? I am doing great because I made my decision on what I'm gonna get for my stabilization system. And I got it. I have it. Before I even get into it and tell you guys what it is, first let me give a quick shout out to my homie Bryce Williams. You guys need to check his music out. I actually shot with him back in June when he came for a show with Trill Sammy that he had. He's from Houston. He's a rapper from out there, but he came to Toronto, did a show with Trill Sammy, and it was dope. We actually ended up doing a mini documentary, so you guys can check that out. I'll put it in the description below. And when he came here again, actually this weekend, we shot some stuff. He had a Toronto pop-up show. It was actually really dope, and he let me get some merch. Woo! Got the Very Pro Records. But make sure you guys check out his page. He's a dope music artist. But yes, what are we here to talk about today? Today we are here to talk about the Ronin-M or the Glidecam HD-4000. Which one did I get? Now, first let me say thank you all for your suggestions and your opinions. Yo, I loved it. Honestly, a push and pull. You guys had me thinking Glidecam for 1 minute. You guys had me thinking Ronin for another. So, what did I end up getting? I'm gonna let you guys take your guesses right now. In the comments below, let me know what you think I went with. If you thought I went with the Ronin, type number 1. If you thought I went with the Glidecam, type number 2. There's 3 reasons why I chose what I chose. So what I went with was the Glidecam HD-4000. Now, some of you are saying, yes! And then some of you are saying, no! And then some of you are saying, what is that? Honestly, guys, there's 3 reasons why I got that system. Now, reason number 1, travel. I love to travel light. I work with people from all over. I've been flown out to the States. I have clients in Germany. I really do have to think about my traveling and what I need. And even just going to a shoot that's either a couple miles away and in the vicinity. Honestly, the Glidecam, I've used it a couple times now, and I was able to actually like pack into my knapsack with my camera bag and the laptop, and it's all good in there, and then just whip it out, put it together, balance it in 2 seconds. Like, it was, honestly, I'm happy with the choice. Reason number 2. Reason number 2 is probably the reason a lot of you wouldn't want to get a Glidecam, and that's the learning curve. Now, you might be saying, there's a learning curve. Why would you want it if there's a learning curve, Josh? The reason why I'd rather have the Glidecam over the Ronin is the fact that there is a learning curve. Meaning that when there's a learning curve for something, that means there is a skill to attain. But when I do learn how to use the Glidecam perfectly and to the best of my ability, that's gonna be a skill that other people don't have necessarily. With the Ronin, a lot of you were talking about how that it's very easy to just pick up and anyone can use it. And that didn't really intrigue me. So with the Glidecam, the fact that there's a learning curve and it's hard to learn, I want to conquer that. So the learning curve is something that pushed me towards actually purchasing the Glidecam. And number 3 is price. The Glidecam is just cheaper than the Ronin, and it made me realize that I can actually stretch out my dollar and get more bang for my buck. That's one of the 3 main reasons why I decided to go with the Glidecam. And honestly, since I've been using it, I had no disappointments with it. And I'm very happy with my purchase. Eventually, I probably will buy a Ronin as well. The reason why I just was kind of thinking about one first and not getting both at the same time is because what's the point of getting 2 things that necessarily do almost the same thing when I can just always rent a Ronin and it's easy to use, meaning that there's no learning curve. So I can always go rent a Ronin, borrow from another filmmaking friend, rent off another filmmaking friend, whatever, and be able to just use it right out the box. Again, the Ronin is not gone. I can always get my hands on one, or I can always buy one later on. But again, I don't need to own every single product there is out there. It's really thinking about, do I need to own this or can I just rent this? Can my Glidecam do the job most of the time? And the Ronin is something I get when I'm doing my short film or my movie, whatever I decide to do. But yes, that's it. Again, thank you guys. Now make sure you are here next week when I show you guys how to do this. And that's the music video I shot with this artist called Everything Ocean. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do those effects in your music videos. And you will be able to see that next week, Wednesday. So guys, for today, that's it. Again, if you have any questions, you can always leave a comment below or hit me up on Twitter @Customatic. If you need film work done or you know someone who does, you can always send it to my website, www.customaticonline.com, and shoot me an email from over there. And that's it. So let me say Merry Christmas to you guys. I'm gonna see you before the New Year, so I'm not gonna say Happy New Year, but Merry Christmas, and make sure that you keep being the road with digital content. And remember, if you didn't film it, it didn't happen. Peace.